Okay. Uh, I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. Okay, I can see myself a little bit better. Um, so yeah, you guys. Hi. I know. Let me hide this because I really don't want y'all to. I don't want it to think that it has any affiliation with that before I start talking about my dreams and people will be like, "Oh, well, you do this," you know. Matter of fact, let me do something else. There we go. Okay, so I've turned my shirt inside out so that I can be comfortable and not you guys don't see the logo or attach anything to what I'm saying as to a company or a business as I talk because that's not what that's not what I'm trying to do. Um what what I see now reminds me of this dream that I had when it was like this was like 2015, y'all. I had this dream. I can't tell y'all all of the dream. Um yeah, I can't tell y'all all the dream, but I remember I had this dream that I saw my aunt. It was these people going into my aunt's house. This was before my aunt had just got married to her husband now, but she had just my aunt and physically had just at that time just got married to her husband. So she wasn't even moved before when I had this dream. She wasn't in living in the house with her current husband now. She was in an apartment. But when in the dream they were already married and they were already together. But these people they look like military people, but they wasn't from the U.S. government, but they was military people in my dream, and they was like marking the streets, like the street, like each house. They were doing like these little markings, like if they were there or not, stuff like it was like different markings, and everybody had different markings. Some of them had the same, but most of them kind of were different. So they had them come out of their house, and they were acting like they were helping them, and my aunt agreed to go. But I don't know. I was there, but I wasn't there. But I was crying and I was sitting there like no. And my aunt, my aunt and her husband went. They separated my aunt from my aunt from her husband, from my uncle, and they were working. It was like it looked like a sweatshop or something, but they were working. And excuse me, when I saw it, I was like, oh no, like no. And then it was going day after day. She was still working there. And since you follow, I'm not even worried about that. So after that, it was one day while my aunt was in this dream was so long. It was so long. It was so long, but it was short. It felt like it was years, like I was in this dream for years. But my aunt, I was seeing my aunt and she was working and she finally grasped what was going on. And she was like, I'm not supposed to be here. You guys were supposed to help me with my home and stuff. Like it was because they were saying that they were helping people in like times of need. And that's why her and her husband went. And yeah, it didn't happen that way. It definitely didn't happen that way. So yeah, that was the dream that I had, and it was like, and after that, I was gone. But and it was other people who didn't. If they didn't work, it was weird. It was so weird, y'all. I can't even. I still don't even understand that dream to this day. But if they did not work, they took them in. It was almost like you remember how you read in a book about the Holocaust a little bit. That's how it looked. It looked really doomy and gloomy, and they were like killing people in showers. It was just weird. Like, but the people who was working they didn't do anything to them. They just let them keep working, and they had. But once they stopped and said, "I'm not doing this anymore," it was weird. So I was like, "Is that symbolic? Like, what is it?" Because uh, excuse me, I need to know. Um, even after that, I had another dream, and it was like, y'all, it was weird. It was weird. Um, y'all know my favorite movie is The Virgin, right? It's Friday then The Virgin. Because The Virgin tells you a lot about what's going. I don't know. It just tell you about life. That's why I like it, because it's like if you how people separate people in categories, and if you don't fit in the same category, you cast out to the side. So, um, yeah, but they wanted to kill the divergence, not the people. If you didn't fail the test, it was like in a divergence, they was like, if you could pass and get in one of those society, those cliques, then you were fine. But if you didn't pass your test, you were cast out to the side and you couldn't make a living. So you had to be a bum. And a lot of those people was like that. But then if you was a divergent, like a person who could be in any kind of group, and which was crazy because it was different, because it was one guy named Four, and he could be in all four groups, but he wasn't a divergent. So it was a different, but it was all puzzles to what was going on. And I really like that. I just really like a lot of sci-fi anyway. So yeah. But anywho, that made me think about that. So, and I know that they talk about how dreams have a correlation to us, and it tells us things subconsciously, and things that are going on, and things that we are facing, whether it's physically or subconsciously, um in our psyche. But that dream just made me think, like, what was that about? Like, what else can I think of? What else could I come up with, or what else can I see? Like, because I'm telling y'all, that dream looked so real. I really, if I was to explain it a little bit more, it probably I mean, I even saw the dirt on the ground. I saw like the stuff. It was like, it was magnificent. um I know I'm talking too much already, but yeah. If you guys have anything about dreams, definitely let me know. I know a lot of dreams with me, like, they will trigger me or show me some things, and they will open up some oh, they will open up some things. I had one dream where I know this had to be nobody but God, but it helped me help a client as far as how were they doing their movements and how they were responding to people. I was looking at the charts and looking at everything that was going on, but and it wasn't working, and I couldn't put it together. But when I got some time, I don't know if it was because I was working so hard and I didn't get my body time to relax and just think outside the box, because you do need that creativity time. So or what, but I know that dream literally, when I did it, it was like boom. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about dreams. I know some people don't think they don't matter, but I do think that they matter. And what kind of advice do you have on that? Um, so yeah, if anyone is watching this and tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Um, and I'm gonna get off of here. Bye.